Welcome to the Sleepy Brain Facts channel. Tonight, you are invited to explore the tranquil depths of the rainforests. These vibrant ecosystems are so full of life that they seem like entirely different worlds. Often referred to as the lungs of our planet, they breathe clouds into the sky. At night, they softly glow with hidden creatures and resonate with the hum of life and mystery in every direction. Even the very air is filled with secrets that science is still striving to uncover. As you settle in, allow your mind to wander among the towering trees that stretch into the drifting mist, the rivers that meander through shadowy valleys, and the plants that hold memories older than the landscapes we know. Rainforests are more than just habitats. They are living engines that shape our weather, nourish the land, and provide sanctuary to countless forms of life that may be beyond human imagination. If you find joy in these peaceful explorations, I gently encourage you to like, subscribe, or share your thoughts below. Your engagement helps guide others to this serene space, one sleepy soul at a time. For now, take a deep breath. Let your body relax and allow your thoughts to slow and soften as we quietly step into the green twilight of this vibrant world. Let's begin our journey together. Imagine leaves in the rainforest, large enough to shelter an entire child. Imagine standing in a lush rainforest, where some plants boast leaves so grand they seem crafted for giants. These broad, smooth leaves stretch out like natural canopies, expertly catching rain and sunlight. When storms roll in, water cascades from their wide surfaces, creating steady streams. On gentler days, they provide sheltered havens beneath their shade, offering refuge to a variety of life. These impressive leaves often emerge from plants that thrive closer to the forest floor, where sunlight is a precious commodity. To maximize light capture, each leaf expands significantly. Animals find countless uses for them. Frogs lay their eggs in the pools that form on their surfaces. Insects seek refuge along their ribs, and even small mammals find comfort beneath their protective embrace. Despite their massive appearance, these leaves possess a delicate nature, and they can adjust their angles to shed excess water or lessen the impact of strong winds. The patterns etched into their surfaces tell a story of nutrient flow within the plant, adding to their intricate beauty. Encountering such a leaf invites you to appreciate the scale of rainforest life, where nature meticulously shapes both colossal and intricate forms. In this vibrant ecosystem, some trees bloom only once every few decades, synchronizing their blossoms across expansive areas of the forest. At that moment, thousands of trees burst into flower together, creating a breathtaking spectacle. Though years may pass between these events, each tree waits in quiet anticipation, responding to subtle changes in temperature, rainfall, and light. As you take in this remarkable scene, you can feel the pulse of life around you, a reminder of the wonders that nature holds. Take a moment to reflect on this beauty and consider what other marvels await just beyond your sight. When the moment arrives, the canopy transforms into a vibrant sea of blooms that fill the air with their sweet fragrance, inviting a flurry of pollinators. This rare synchrony captivates the animals that might feed on the flowers or seeds, ensuring that enough will survive to nurture future generations. For a brief time, the forest becomes a dazzling festival of color, visible from above as a sweeping wave of brightness. Creatures migrate toward these blooming regions, indulging in nectar that appears only once in a lifetime for some species. Then, as the spectacle fades, the petals fall like gentle rain, blanketing the forest floor. The trees settle back into their patient wait, counting the silent years until the next collective awakening. Beneath the surface, rainforest plants engage in a complex communication through underground fungal networks. Here lies a hidden web of threads connecting the roots of countless plants. These fungal strands act as silent messengers, transmitting signals between organisms. When a plant detects danger, it releases chemical warnings into this network. Nearby plants respond by fortifying their defenses, preparing even before the threat reaches them. Nutrients also traverse these pathways, as a strong tree may share resources with a struggling seedling, nurturing it until it can reach for the light. Isn't it fascinating how life in the forest intertwines so intricately? You might find yourself reflecting on the connections that sustain it all. Feel free to take a moment to absorb this wonder, or continue exploring. You find yourself immersed in a world where underground communication fosters a remarkable sense of cooperation. This connection shifts and adapts with the ever-changing environment, creating a vibrant network that weaves plants into a thriving community. Roots stretch and grow, expanding their reach only to contract when the soil dries out. Below the surface lies a dynamic map of life, hidden from sight yet vital for the health of the rainforest. As you explore deeper, you discover tiny frogs, so small that they can comfortably rest on a fingernail. In the lush undergrowth, these little amphibians inhabit spaces unnoticed by larger creatures. Their bodies are no bigger than the tip of your pinky finger, light enough to perch upon a single raindrop-soaked leaf without causing it to bend. They slip into pockets of moss where moisture gathers, creating a perfect balance for their survival. Each droplet transforms into a shelter, a hunting ground, and sometimes even a nursery. Despite their size, their voices resonate loudly, rising from the leaf litter with high-pitched calls that harmonize with the hum of insects. Because of their diminutive stature, they rely on camouflage instead of speed. Their skin patterns mimic the speckles of fallen leaves or the textured bark of trees. Scientists studying these remarkable creatures must tread softly and listen intently, for spotting one often feels like witnessing a leaf spring to life. As you reflect on this delicate balance of life, consider the wonders that lie hidden beneath the surface. Would you like to continue exploring this captivating world, or take a moment to rest? Their presence invites you to reflect on the intricate tapestry of rainforests, where towering trees stand alongside fragile creatures that can vanish between grains of soil. As night blankets the canopy, a magical transformation unfolds. You might notice that certain insects emit gentle glows, creating drifting constellations beneath the branches. Soft green halos from fungi illuminate fallen logs, and even a few mammals provide faint glimmers that shimmer when they move. These bioluminescent displays arise from chemical reactions within their bodies, releasing tiny bursts of energy. They use this light for various purposes, to attract mates, signal danger, or communicate with one another. In the deep darkness of the forest, these glows form a secret language, painted across bark and leaves. Each species develops its unique pattern, revealing itself only to those who understand how to interpret the soft radiance. Walking through these forests at night feels like stepping into a realm where the stars have descended, scattering their brilliance across the living earth. Bioluminescence remains one of the rainforest's most enchanting mysteries, hinting at hidden processes that unfold, regardless of whether humans are there to witness them. You might even find that some butterflies sip the tears of turtles, a reminder of the delicate interconnections that thrive in this vibrant ecosystem. Along the riverbanks, you notice butterflies gathering around turtles, basking in the sun. They approach with caution, fluttering close to the corners of the turtle's eyes. Turtles often release small amounts of salty fluid, and these butterflies depend on those minerals to balance their diet. This interaction is harmless, evolving into a delicate dance between two very different creatures. The gentle weight of the butterflies rarely disturbs the turtles, who remain relaxed as their visitors sip the precious droplets. Such behavior reveals the unexpected ways resources are shared within the rainforest. Even a tiny tear can become a vital opportunity for survival. These moments highlight the subtle interdependence among species, where stillness and vulnerability create connections that sustain life across diverse ecosystems. As you explore further, the rainforest conceals spiders that weave intricate webs. In the dim spaces between branches, enormous webs stretch across open air, resembling shimmering nets. The silk threads glisten with tiny droplets, accentuating the remarkable patterns crafted with exceptional strength. These spiders create structures wide enough for small birds to brush against while flying. Although they rarely capture birds, the potential exists as the webs are strong and strategically placed. Isn't it fascinating to witness these intricate relationships in nature? Each moment reveals the beauty of connection, inviting you to pause and appreciate the delicate balance of life all around you. Insects often become the prey of these remarkable spiders, but the expansive size of their webs allows them to capture a wider variety of food. These spiders are truly striking, their vibrant colors catching the eye even in the filtered light of the rainforest. At the center of their web, they remain perfectly still, their delicate legs sensing every vibration. Each tremor offers a glimpse into the story of what has entered their trap. Despite their small size, these spiders play a crucial role in keeping insect populations in check and maintaining the overall health of the ecosystem. Their presence serves as a reminder that the rainforest is filled with wonders, both beautiful and surprising. Consider the sloths, for instance. They nurture algae in their fur, creating entire mini ecosystems. The thick fur of a sloth develops grooves that trap moisture, providing ideal conditions for algae to thrive. This green tint not only aids in camouflage, helping sloths blend seamlessly with the canopy, but also makes it challenging for predators to spot them. Within their fur, you'll find not just algae, but also a variety of insects and fungi that thrive in the unique microclimate the sloth creates. Some moths even spend their entire life cycle within this moving habitat. When sloths descend to the ground to defecate, the moths take the opportunity to lay their eggs in the soil. Once the young hatch, they crawl back into the fur, continuing a relationship that has flourished for ages. Isn't it fascinating how interconnected life in the rainforest can be? As you reflect on these relationships, you may find yourself appreciating the delicate balance that sustains this vibrant ecosystem. Imagine the unique relationship between sloths and the algae that thrive on their fur. As sloths groom themselves, they inadvertently spread these tiny life forms, creating an intricate ecosystem that moves slowly through the branches of the rainforest. Sloths symbolize the profound interconnectedness of life in this vibrant habitat, demonstrating how one creature can support an entire community with its gentle presence. In some rainforests, the flooding is so deep that fish can swim among the trees. During certain seasons, water gradually rises, transforming the landscape until the ground is concealed beneath shimmering pools that extend for miles. The trunks of towering trees stand like pillars in this vast underwater realm, their roots concealed beneath the tranquil currents. Fish navigate these submerged pathways as if gliding through an ancient city, feasting on fruits that cascade from above, savoring the seeds and soft pulp. Certain fish species time their migrations to align with the floods, taking advantage of the newly accessible feeding grounds. Birds adapt their hunting tactics, diving gracefully into the water between branches. Meanwhile, monkeys observe the ever-changing scenery from their lofty vantage points, patiently waiting for the waters to recede. The transformation is so profound that it's easy to forget the dry forest that lies just beneath the surface. When the floodwaters finally withdraw, they leave behind nutrient-rich sediment, rejuvenating the entire ecosystem. This cycle of life and transformation invites you to reflect on the delicate balance of nature and the remarkable stories woven within these lush landscapes. As you contemplate this interconnected world, consider how each element plays a role in nurturing the next. You might find yourself inspired to learn more, or simply to pause and appreciate the beauty around you. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast rainforest, where life flows as fluidly as the water that shapes it. The Amazon River, a colossal force, carries more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined. Its steady current sculpts the landscape, moving with a power that is both awe-inspiring and essential. This mighty river transports minerals, seeds, and even drifting logs, weaving through channels that stretch across continents. As you gaze upon its expanse, you notice the many tributaries feeding into the main river, gathering rainwater from forests that seem to stretch endlessly toward the horizon. The sheer volume of fresh water is remarkable. It pushes so far into the ocean that it creates a plume visible from high above. Beneath the surface, a world teems with life. Countless fish species thrive here, some found nowhere else on Earth. River dolphins glide through the murky depths, using their keen sense of sound to navigate. The flooded forests surrounding the river depend on its rise and fall, responding to rhythms that have persisted through countless generations. As you travel along its surface, it feels like crossing a living artery, one that nourishes everything it encounters. The river carries stories from distant mountains, passing them onward to the sea, while simultaneously feeding the rainforest with every surge. Remarkably, these rainforests even create their own rain, breathing out moisture and sustaining their vibrant ecosystems. Take a moment to reflect on the intricate connections that this river fosters and consider how life thrives in this delicate balance. If you find yourself drawn to explore further, let the journey continue, or take a moment to rest and absorb the beauty around you. Imagine standing in a lush forest, where each leaf quietly releases tiny droplets of water vapor into the air. This process transforms sunlight and stored water into a gentle mist. When millions of leaves participate simultaneously, the air above the canopy becomes rich with moisture. Warm currents then lift this vapor into the sky, where it cools and condenses into clouds. Eventually, these clouds release rain that nourishes the forest, completing a cycle that relies on every plant, from the tallest tree to the smallest shrub. This self-generated rainfall is vital for maintaining the constant humidity that rainforest life depends on. Animals rely on this moisture for drinking, cooling, and shelter. Even the soil benefits, as repeated rains wash essential nutrients into layers where roots can easily access them. What starts as a whisper of vapor from a single leaf evolves into a vast atmospheric engine. In this way, the rainforest breathes, exhaling clouds that return as life-giving rain. Some trees in the rainforest grow so tall that they reach up to the clouds. High above the forest floor, these towering giants lift their crowns into layers of mist that never quite touch the ground. Their trunks stretch endlessly upward, supporting entire communities of mosses, orchids, insects, and birds. As you take in this scene, you can't help but appreciate the intricate connections that sustain life in this vibrant ecosystem. Would you like to explore more about this fascinating world? or perhaps take a moment to reflect on its beauty. In the upper reaches of the forest, the air feels different. It's cooler, brushed with drifting silver clouds. Creatures that inhabit these heights may never touch the ground, living their entire lives in a world far above the soil. The towering trees draw their immense strength from deep roots that anchor into ancient earth and wide buttresses that brace them against fierce storms. Each trunk tells a story, recording centuries of changing seasons, gentle floods, and distant lightning strikes. Some of these trees were already ancient when the first human tales began to unfold. These majestic giants serve as the pillars of life, supporting the lush architecture of the rainforest and creating safe pathways for gliders, monkeys, and seeds carried by the wind. Standing beneath one of these trees, you can sense the very essence of time stretching upward beyond your sight. The rainforest canopy is a suspended world, complete with its own unique weather. Above the forest floor lies an aerial realm where sunlight spills in golden sheets and warm breezes dance between leaves that seldom touch the ground. This living ceiling forms a labyrinth of branches, vines, and hidden hollows. Animals navigate this space with an ease that mirrors how others walk on the earth below. Up here, moisture collects in pockets, creating tiny mists. Rain can fall within the canopy, never reaching the soil beneath. It's a world of wonder, inviting you to explore its depths and mysteries. Perhaps as you listen, you feel a soft urge to continue your journey, or take a moment to rest in this enchanting realm. Imagine entire storms gently transforming into soft showers before they touch the ground. The temperature shifts independently, influenced by sunlight that gathers on broad leaves, warming the air around them. In this unique climate, plants thrive, spreading their wide crowns to capture light and directing water into reservoirs that nourish creatures that rarely venture down the trunks. Scientists refer to this vibrant space as a floating city, a natural marvel teeming with life that many will never witness. Every gust of wind alters this intricate ecosystem, yet its structure withstands centuries of transformation. Below the canopy lies a dark, humid world that few creatures ever leave. Beneath the bright roof of leaves is a shaded realm where the air hangs heavy and still. Sunlight struggles to reach the ground, creating an atmosphere where twilight lingers throughout the day. In this place, plants grow slowly, stretching patiently toward the rare beams of light that filter through. The animals that inhabit this dim zone have adapted to near darkness. Some rely on their keen sense of smell, while others move silently through the damp litter that cloaks the ground. The soil itself feels alive, bustling with insects, worms, roots, and fungi that weave through it in constant motion. Fallen fruits decay swiftly in the warmth, releasing rich nutrients that sustain a hidden community of organisms, all thriving in a world that remains largely unseen. As you reflect on this delicate balance of life, consider how much is happening just beyond your view. Would you like to explore more about this hidden world, or perhaps take a moment to ponder its wonders? As you step softly through the forest, you feel the ground cushioned by centuries of fallen leaves. To the creatures that call this place home, the forest floor can seem like an entirely different world compared to the vibrant canopy above. Many of these beings never venture upward. They have mastered the art of navigating the shadows, thriving in an environment shaped by stillness and depth. In some rainforests, you might notice that tree roots climb instead of burrowing. Rather than digging into the earth, certain trees extend their roots upward and outward, gripping the surfaces of trunks and rocks like living hands. These unusual roots spread across the bark in intricate patterns that resemble delicate lace. This adaptation allows the tree to capture moisture from the mist in the air, rather than relying solely on water from the ground. This clever strategy enables life to flourish even in places where soil is scarce or completely absent. Some roots stretch toward pockets of light, forming bridges that connect one tree to another. Others spiral around their host, providing stability during storms. These climbing roots also create homes for a myriad of tiny organisms. Ants, spiders, beetles, and even small frogs find refuge within the grooves and tunnels they create. Exposed to the humid air, these roots pulse with moisture, serving as pathways for nutrients that circulate along the outer skin of the tree. As you reflect on this intricate web of life, consider how each element plays a role in the harmony of the forest. You are invited to continue exploring this fascinating world, or to take a moment to rest in its soothing embrace. Imagine a world where survival takes on extraordinary forms. In the rainforest, life finds inventive ways to adapt. Epiphytes create floating gardens high above the ground, taking root not in soil, but on the branches of towering trees. Suspended in the air, these remarkable plants capture moisture from the mist and nutrients from drifting dust. Some epiphytes form thick mats that cradle entire communities of insects and frogs, while others gather water in natural basins formed by their leaves. These small pools serve as nurseries for tadpoles and drinking stations for birds. As they thrive, epiphytes add rich layers of texture to the canopy, crafting miniature forests above the main forest. Orchids, bromeliads, and mosses intertwine into lush clusters that shimmer with dew, creating a visual feast. These plants do not harm their host trees. Instead, they reach for the sunlight that never touches the forest floor, transforming the canopy into a vibrant world filled with life and color. They rest gently on the shoulders of ancient giants, showcasing the beauty of coexistence. In this dynamic ecosystem, some trees survive by strangling others from above. They begin their journey high in the branches of a host tree, sending roots downward through the open air until they finally reach the soil below. This intricate dance of life in the rainforest reminds us of the delicate balance that sustains it all. As you reflect on this vibrant world, consider the connections that bind these incredible beings together. Would you like to explore more of these hidden wonders, or take a moment to appreciate the beauty around you? Once anchored, the roots begin to thicken, wrapping around the trunk that once supported them. Slowly and patiently, this gripping lattice tightens, limiting the host tree's growth and eventually encircling it entirely. As the original tree weakens, the newcomer rises in strength, developing its own trunk and branches. Over many years, the host may disappear completely, leaving behind a hollow column where its body once stood. Animals find shelter in these empty spaces created by this transformation. Though dramatic, this process is not driven by malice. It is simply one of many strategies that have evolved to reach sunlight in a crowded forest, where life competes for every beam. When the tallest trees fall, entire light gaps bloom into jungles. A single fallen giant can reshape the landscape for decades. When it crashes to the ground, the canopy opens and sunlight pours into a space that has known dimness for generations. Seeds lying silently in the soil suddenly awaken. Young plants surge upward in a race toward the new brightness. Vines stretch across the open air, while shrubs and saplings blanket the ground in a patchwork of green. Animals flock to the opening, drawn by the rapid appearance of flowers and fruits in the warm light. Isn't it fascinating how life adapts and transforms, creating new opportunities in the ever-changing landscape? As you reflect on this cycle of growth and renewal, Consider how it mirrors the resilience found in nature and within ourselves. If you feel inspired, take a moment to embrace this transformation, or simply rest in the beauty of it all. As you observe the world around you, birds hunt for insects that have been stirred from the rich soil. Small mammals venture into the fresh pathways created by fallen trunks. Over time, these light gaps transform into nurseries for the future canopy, filled with fast-growing pioneers that pave the way for slower, longer-lived species. Eventually, the gap closes once more, yet the forest retains the memory of that vibrant moment through every tree that rises from this brilliant burst of renewal. Imagine jaguars, known for their remarkable ability to swim across flooded forests. During the seasonal rains, rivers swell and spill into the forest, blurring the boundary between land and water. Jaguars navigate this shifting landscape with powerful strokes, gliding gracefully between trunks that rise from the flood like ancient pillars. Their muscles ripple beneath their patterned fur as they move with calm assurance through the dark pools. Unlike many big cats, jaguars thrive in water, using it to their advantage while hunting. They slip silently beneath low branches, attuned to the splash of fish or the subtle movement of caimans. Climbing is effortless for them, allowing a seamless transition from swimming to leaping onto a low branch in a single fluid motion. When they reach the bank again, their paws make almost no sound. These journeys reveal just how adaptable jaguars are in an environment that transforms dramatically with each passing season. Take a moment to appreciate the resilience of nature and the intricate dance of life that unfolds around us. You are invited to continue this exploration or to pause and reflect on the wonders that nature holds. Water shapes your world, and yet you move with grace and certainty through the rainforest's demands. Here, vibrant birds possess the remarkable ability to mimic nearly any sound they encounter. Nestled among the trees, some species showcase extraordinary vocal talents that allow them to imitate a wide array of noises. They can replicate the gentle rhythm of dripping water, the calls of fellow birds, or the soft rustle of branches swaying in the breeze. Some even echo the distant sounds of animals they seldom see. This incredible ability stems from complex structures within their vocal apparatus that vibrate in fine, controlled layers. Young birds learn by listening intently, matching tones with astonishing precision. Mating displays transform into captivating performances where they exhibit the full spectrum of their mimicry. These displays not only attract potential mates, but also communicate territory to rivals. Within their songs lies a living archive of the forest's sounds, as each generation carries forward patterns learned from those before. When they call, the rainforest seems to come alive, echoing with many voices, merging memory and presence into a single flowing melody. Meanwhile, beneath the forest floor, some ants cultivate entire fungal gardens with remarkable care. In chambers carved through the soil, these colonies nurture their precious fungus, creating a hidden world of life and collaboration. Ants busily gather leaves, meticulously cleaning them to create a nurturing base for the fungus that their queen relies on. Workers tirelessly tend to these gardens, day and night, trimming away damaged parts and feeding fresh plant matter to the ever-expanding network. This fungus serves as vital nourishment for the entire colony, while the ants protect it from pests and competing organisms. Paths extend from the nest into the surrounding forest, forming intricate routes that adapt to the colony's immediate needs. Each trail is a reflection of their ever-changing demands. Deep underground, the gardens thrive in a warm, humid environment, maintained by the careful arrangement of tunnels that facilitate precise airflow. These living farms have thrived for countless generations, evolving alongside the ants. As you observe their activities, you witness a partnership so refined that no single part of the colony can survive in isolation. Together, they exemplify one of nature's oldest forms of agriculture. In the same vibrant ecosystem, howler monkeys announce their presence with loud calls that can echo for miles. Their deep, resonant voices roll through the rainforest like distant thunder, thanks to their uniquely adapted vocal structures. At dawn and dusk, these groups communicate their locations to one another, minimizing conflict by letting neighboring bands know where they are. Take a moment to appreciate the intricate connections in this world, where each creature plays a vital role in the harmony of nature. Feel free to continue exploring, or simply take a pause. You hear the calls of howler monkeys resonate through the leaves, drift along the rivers, and rise high into the canopy. The first time you encounter this sound, it can be quite startling. Its power makes it seem much closer than it truly is. Despite their fierce vocalizations, howler monkeys lead calm, unhurried lives. They spend much of the day resting, conserving energy, while munching on leaves that provide minimal nourishment. This striking contrast between their vocal strength and gentle movements is truly captivating. These monkeys play a vital role in the ecosystem, particularly in seed dispersal. They help young plants take root far from their parent trees, ensuring the forest thrives. Now, consider the electric blue frogs that inhabit the forest floor among fallen leaves. Their vibrant coloration boldly announces their presence, serving as a warning to potential predators that they are not easy prey. These frogs produce natural toxins from their diet of ants and small insects, making them both beautiful and dangerous. The brilliance of their skin reflects sunlight, catching your eye even in the dim undergrowth. Despite their small size, these frogs significantly contribute to controlling insect populations. Their calls are soft, creating gentle chirps that blend seamlessly into the background. They nurture their young in small pools of water held within plants, carefully transporting tadpoles one by one to safe nurseries. Take a moment to appreciate the delicate balance of life in this vibrant ecosystem, where each creature plays its part. Would you like to explore more about this fascinating world, or perhaps take a moment to reflect? Every movement you observe reveals a delicate balance between vulnerability and strength. Your presence adds vibrant splashes of color to the forest floor, transforming the serene world of fallen leaves into a canvas of tiny wonders. Some clouds in the rainforest seem to emerge directly from the trees themselves. When sunlight warms the canopy, it releases a medley of scents, oils, and moisture into the air. These invisible particles rise, gathering and attracting water vapor that clings to them. As more vapor accumulates, tiny droplets begin to form and merge, evolving into clouds. These newly formed clouds drift gracefully above the forest, sometimes low enough to brush against the leaves, while at other times they soar high into the sky. Their shapes are ever-changing, molded by the warm air that rises from the forest below. When conditions are just right, these clouds, born from the trees, play a vital role in local storms that nourish the land. This intricate process illustrates the deep connection between the atmosphere and the rainforest. The forest does not merely exist beneath the sky, it actively participates in shaping it. Each cloud carries traces of leaf, bark, and the very breath of the forest, turning the air into a living canvas painted by the trees. In this dynamic environment, rivers can suddenly turn acidic as the leaves fall and decompose. As leaves gently fall into the water, they begin to decay, releasing tannins that darken the river and alter its chemistry. These tannins can give the water a rich tea-colored hue, creating acidic conditions that influence which species can thrive. Some fish find refuge in these darker waters, using them as protection from predators. For others, this chemical shift acts as a trigger for breeding behaviors. The acidity also impacts the growth of aquatic plants, subtly shaping the underwater landscape. During certain seasons, as leaf fall increases, the transformation of the river happens almost overnight. This natural process has been occurring for ages, maintaining a delicate balance within the ecosystem. Even predators like river dolphins and caimans adapt to the changing clarity and scent of the water. These shifting conditions highlight the deep connection between the forest floor and the river currents. A single leaf can send ripples throughout the entire ecosystem. Trees that thrive in flooded forests have also developed unique adaptations. In areas where water covers their roots for extended periods, these remarkable trees can breathe through their bark. Their specialized tissues allow oxygen to pass inward, even when the trunk is submerged. Isn't it fascinating how nature finds a way to survive and thrive? As you reflect on these connections, consider how each element plays a role in the larger tapestry of life. You may find comfort in knowing that this intricate balance continues to unfold all around us. Imagine a world where trees breathe beneath the water's surface, much like a natural snorkel, providing vital air to their living cells. Some trees develop swollen bases or flared supports, anchoring themselves against the shifting currents. Others create channels within their trunks, guiding oxygen down to their roots. These remarkable adaptations enable them to thrive in conditions that would suffocate most plants. As floods stretch on, the forest takes on a stillness, yet beneath the surface, these submerged trunks continue to exchange gases with the air around them. When the waters finally recede, the trees return to their normal growth, as if nothing unusual has transpired. Their quiet resilience showcases how the rainforest elegantly adapts to dramatic seasonal changes. Consider the forest floor, which can disappear underwater for half the year. In certain regions, seasonal rains transform the landscape so completely that land and river seem to merge into one. Water rises gradually, submerging the undergrowth. Plants that typically cling to the soil find themselves swaying in gentle currents. Fish glide over roots that were once hidden beneath dry leaves, while birds perch on branches now mirrored in tranquil pools. Many animals adjust their behaviors to navigate this temporary aquatic world. Isn't it fascinating how life adapts and thrives in such changing environments? As you reflect on this, you might feel a sense of wonder about the resilience of nature. Would you like to explore more about these incredible adaptations? Or perhaps take a moment to pause and appreciate the beauty around you? Some creatures seek refuge on higher ground, while others explore newly accessible areas. The soil beneath the floodwaters absorbs nutrients, creating rich conditions for future growth. When the waters finally recede, the ground emerges revitalized. Seeds sprout in this newly enriched earth, and footpaths reappear as small mammals return to forage. This ongoing cycle nurtures the forest and shapes the lives of countless species. The temporary disappearance of the forest floor highlights the dynamic nature of rainforest ecosystems. Some fish migrate through the forests rather than sticking to rivers. When seasonal floods spread water across the land, these fish seize the opportunity to navigate through the submerged undergrowth, weaving between tree trunks and fallen branches. This journey leads them to fruiting trees, where offerings drop directly into the water. Many species depend on these seasonal meals to build strength for breeding. Additionally, The new roots create safe nurseries, making it harder for predators to chase them. Young fish find shelter among the roots and leaf litter, feeding on insects washed down from the soil. As the waters recede, these fish return to the main channels, carrying the next generation with them. The cycle of life continues, a testament to resilience and renewal in the forest. You notice how migrations reveal a profound bond between fish and forest. They illustrate that the boundaries between land and water are ever-changing in the rainforest. As fish glide through sunlit groves, once home to terrestrial creatures, the landscape unveils its dual nature as both forest and sea. Lightning, a powerful force, can ignite wildfires even in the wettest regions of our planet. While rainforests are typically drenched in moisture, intense lightning strikes can spark flames in dry pockets of leaves or branches warmed by the sun. Once a small fire ignites, it may smolder quietly for days, waiting for the right conditions to spread. These fires often stay close to the ground, moving slowly and clearing debris without destroying the canopy above. In this way, they create opportunities for new plants to flourish. Some species even rely on these occasional fires to germinate their seeds or to reduce competition. Animals sense the shifting environment quickly, seeking refuge until the flames have passed. Once the fires subside, the forest floor comes alive with fresh growth. Green shoots emerge from the ash, and insects return to reclaim their habitats. These natural fires remind us that in the evening landscapes defined by rain, fire plays a crucial role in renewal. The rainforest embodies cycles shaped by both water and flame, each contributing to its vibrant existence. The rhythm of the rainforest range shifts with the moon. As the moon completes its cycles, subtle changes ripple through the tides, winds, and atmospheric pressure. These variations affect humidity and cloud formation above the lush canopy. During certain lunar phases, rain becomes more frequent, falling in gentle, evenly spaced showers. At other times, storms build with intense energy. You may notice how animals instinctively respond to these cycles. Frogs croak more frequently beneath specific moonlit skies, while insects emerge when moisture levels rise. Plants release their scents or pollen, which wafts through the damp night air with ease. This delicate interplay between moonlight and rainfall creates a soft heartbeat that pulses through the forest each month. This rhythm has persisted for ages, guiding migrations, blooming cycles, and the serene unfolding of night. Listening to the rainforest under a full moon allows you to feel a profound connection between the sky and the earth, revealing patterns that are older than memory. Some rainforest flowers bloom for a single night, only to vanish forever. These rare blossoms endure seasons of quiet growth, gathering energy until the perfect conditions align. When warmth, moisture, and moonlight meet in perfect harmony, the flower unfurls in silence, a fleeting moment of beauty in the vastness of the forest. The petals glow softly in the darkness, as if lit from within. Sweet fragrances drift through the air, inviting moths and other nighttime pollinators. This bloom is brief, lasting only until dawn, when the first rays of sunlight touch its delicate petals. By morning, the flower closes forever and begins to wilt, leaving behind the promise of fruit or a seed pod. This fleeting spectacle ensures that pollinators are drawn in with complete focus, as the opportunity to witness it will never come again. Some plants produce these enchanting blossoms only once every few years, while others bloom at unpredictable intervals that even scientists find challenging to forecast. Observing such a flower feels like time stands still, revealing something fragile and profound that the forest keeps close. In the depths of the rainforest, some trees bleed red when they are cut. These trees release vivid crimson sap from their bark when pierced. The sap oozes slowly, bright against the dark trunk, creating patterns that resemble flowing paint. This striking color comes from natural compounds designed to protect the tree from insects and bacteria. The thick liquid forms a protective seal over the wound, safeguarding it from further harm, while also deterring animals from feeding on the exposed tissue. As you explore this world, consider the intricate relationships between these plants and their environment. The beauty of the fleeting bloom and the resilience of the trees remind us of the delicate balance of nature. Would you like to continue this journey or take a moment to reflect? Many cultures have long used this sap in rituals or medicine, as its appearance evokes a sense of life and resilience. Although the sight may seem dramatic, the tree itself feels no pain. It simply responds to injury with a protective mechanism that has evolved over countless generations. Birds, insects, and small mammals are often drawn to its unique scent and texture, curious about its unusual properties. These trees reveal the rainforest's ability to surprise us, showcasing beauty even in moments of damage or stress. Certain vines exhibit a fascinating spiral growth pattern, which helps them climb more efficiently. They coil upward in graceful curves, wrapping around branches and trunks in a dance shaped by light and gravity. This spiral growth allows them to ascend toward the canopy without needing a thick, self-supporting stem. Each twist strengthens their grip, distributing weight evenly, enabling them to stretch remarkable distances without breaking. As they climb, these vines subtly adjust their direction based on environmental cues, reaching for patches of brightness that filter through the leaves. Their movements are slow, yet persistent, shifting position day by day as they seek new footholds. Animals utilize these vines as pathways between trees, transforming them into natural bridges woven through the forest. Take a moment to appreciate the resilience and beauty of these remarkable plants. They remind us of the intricate connections that exist within nature, inviting us to explore further or simply pause and reflect. Imagine walking through a lush rainforest where some vines have developed unique structures to cling to rough bark and smooth surfaces. These spiraling shapes not only add elegance, but also create intricate networks that connect various layers of this towering ecosystem. As you explore further, you might discover fascinating plants that have evolved to trap and digest insects. In the nutrient-poor soil of the rainforest, these remarkable plants employ extraordinary strategies for survival. Their leaves form delicate cups, sticky surfaces, or intricate jaws that attract insects with enticing scents or glistening droplets. When an unsuspecting visitor lands, the structure closes or holds it firmly in place. Digestive fluids then begin to break down the prey, allowing the plant to absorb essential nutrients. While these carnivorous plants do not rely solely on insects for sustenance, this additional nourishment helps them thrive in an environment where other plants might struggle. Light plays a crucial role in their behavior. Some species cleverly adjust the angle of their traps to collect rainwater, ensuring they don't wash away potential prey. Others utilize ultraviolet patterns, invisible to the human eye, to draw insects closer to their reach. These plants exemplify the creative adaptability of life in the rainforest as it responds to the challenges of limited resources. Their presence adds a sense of wonder to the forest floor, reminding you that even the quietest greenery can possess surprising powers. As you reflect on this vibrant ecosystem, consider the intricate relationships that sustain it. Would you like to continue exploring, or perhaps take a moment to appreciate the beauty around you. Imagine a world where seeds hold an incredible secret. In the heart of the rainforest, there are seeds that can withstand the journey through an elephant's digestive system. Picture this: elephants swallow fruits whole. Their strong digestive systems break down the pulp, yet certain seeds remain unharmed. As these majestic animals wander great distances, they leave behind these seeds, nestled in nutrient-rich material that encourages them to sprout. This remarkable journey does more than just spread the species across the landscape. It increases the likelihood that these seedlings will find a spot with just the right amount of light and space to thrive. Some seeds even depend on the rough passage through an elephant's gut to crack their tough outer shells, triggering the process of germination. Over time, this extraordinary partnership has shaped the very structure of entire forests. Without elephants, many of these trees would find it difficult to reproduce effectively. Their relationship illustrates how large animals can serve as the gardeners of the rainforest, transporting the next generation of life through rivers, valleys, and dense undergrowth. Now, consider this. A single rainforest tree can host more than 1,000 different insect species. Within its branches, bark, leaves, roots, and hollow spaces lies a vibrant world teeming with tiny creatures. The interconnectedness of life in the rainforest is a testament to nature's complexity and beauty. Take a moment to reflect on this wondrous ecosystem. Would you like to continue exploring, or perhaps pause to let these thoughts settle? Every insect finds its own special place in the world. Picture the beetles burrowing into decaying wood, or the moth caterpillars nestled among curled leaves. Ant colonies construct their nests in the trunks, while spiders weave delicate homes among the branches. Some insects feast on sap, while others graze on the algae and fungi that thrive along the bark. This rich diversity stems from the tree's ability to create numerous microhabitats, each with its unique temperature, humidity, and food sources. Even the areas bathed in sunlight contrast sharply with the shaded spaces near the roots. These layered environments support intricate food webs, where insects interact in ways that resonate throughout the entire forest. The astonishing variety of life contained within a single tree showcases the dense complexity of rainforest ecosystems. Consider the plants that cleverly mimic the appearance of others to survive. These ingenious imitators shape their leaves, colors, and growth patterns to resemble neighboring species. By blending in, they escape the notice of herbivores that might otherwise make a meal of them. Some even mimic poisonous plants so convincingly that animals instinctively avoid them. Others imitate the growth habits of tougher species, projecting an illusion of strength they don't actually possess. Isn't it fascinating how life adapts and thrives in such intricate ways? As you reflect on this, take a moment to appreciate the wonders of nature around you. You can choose to continue exploring or simply rest in this moment of discovery. In the vibrant world of the rainforest, deception weaves through entire seasons as plants subtly adapt their traits to blend into their surroundings. This clever mimicry can even trick insects, which sometimes lay their eggs on the wrong plants, drawn in by a well-crafted disguise. By doing so, these plants conserve energy that would otherwise go into producing toxins or repairing damage. Their survival hinges on being overlooked, and the rainforest offers countless opportunities for such camouflage. Life in these dense ecosystems evolves through a delicate balance of adaptation. Some trees in the rainforest take this a step further. They release chemicals into the soil, preventing nearby plants from growing. This strategy reduces competition by creating a zone where where only certain species can thrive, ensuring that the tree has access to sunlight, water, and nutrients without having to contend with dense undergrowth. The effects of this chemical warfare can be subtle, often becoming apparent only when seedlings attempt to sprout. These young plants may struggle to develop roots or wither soon after emerging. Over time, the cleared space around these trees transforms into a distinctive feature of the forest floor, showcasing the intricate relationships that define life in the rainforest. As you reflect on this fascinating interplay of survival and adaptation, consider how each element contributes to the rich tapestry of life that surrounds us. You might find yourself drawn to explore more about this delicate balance, or perhaps you feel inspired to pause and appreciate the beauty of nature's designs. You observe how animals recognize patterns in their environment. They navigate the open ground, using it as both pathways and resting spots. This adaptation, while competitive, plays a crucial role in maintaining biodiversity by influencing how plants are distributed throughout the forest. Each chemical interaction weaves a complex tapestry that scientists are still striving to comprehend. In the depths of the rainforest, certain fungi exhibit a remarkable ability. They can manipulate the minds of insects. These fungi release spores that land on unsuspecting insects, attaching themselves and beginning to grow within. As the fungi expand, they release compounds that alter the insect's behavior. You might find it fascinating, but the insect, driven by this influence, climbs to higher places, seeking spots where the fungus can effectively release its spores. Once the insect reaches a suitable height, it clings to a leaf or twig, allowing the fungus to complete its life cycle. The fungus emerges from the insect's body, releasing spores into the air. While this process may seem unsettling, it is a vital part of the rainforest's delicate balance. Other insects, birds, and scavengers contribute to the ecosystem by feeding on these infected individuals, helping to cleanse the environment. Researchers delve into the study of these fungi, eager to uncover how such microscopic organisms can steer the behavior of larger creatures. The intricate interactions reveal a hidden world where life responds to subtle yet powerful forces at play. As you reflect on this, consider how nature's complexities continue to unfold before us. Would you like to explore more about these fascinating relationships, or perhaps take a moment to rest? Imagine a world where plants communicate in a language beyond our hearing. Some plants utilize ultrasonic sounds to attract pollinators, emitting vibrations that pulse through the air at frequencies too high for human ears to detect. Yet, certain insects possess the unique ability to sense these signals with remarkable accuracy. As they draw closer, a subtle hum guides them toward flowers that might be hidden beneath leaves or nestled in shaded areas. When these pollinators arrive, they encounter nectar arranged in patterns that align perfectly with their body shapes. The ultrasonic vibrations might even help loosen pollen or gently warm the flower's tissue, making the bloom more inviting. This fascinating method of communication allows plants to connect with pollinators, even in dense forests where visual cues are scarce. It showcases a sophisticated interaction that has evolved over countless generations. Each transmission of sound represents the plant's effort to navigate obstacles of shadow and distance, drawing life toward itself through means beyond sight or scent. Consider this: some rainforests are ancient, even older than the Amazon River itself. In various parts of the world, these primordial forests began to take shape long before the Amazon carved its first path across the landscape. They flourished during times when Earth's atmosphere, oceans, and temperatures differed dramatically from what we experience today. As you reflect on these remarkable connections, you might feel a sense of wonder about the intricate relationships that shape our natural world. Perhaps you'll find yourself inspired to learn more about the hidden dialogues happening all around us. Feel free to continue this journey of discovery, or take a moment to rest and absorb what you've learned. Imagine standing beneath a canopy of ancient trees, where layers of vegetation rise and fall like waves across time. These forests have thrived through epochs beyond our understanding. As continents drifted apart and mountains were born, the trees adapted to changing winds and shifting rainfall, welcoming new forms of life that emerged on our planet. The soil beneath your feet is a deep reservoir of memories, formed from generations of fallen leaves that slowly decomposed in the warm, humid air. Hidden within these layers are chemical traces of climates long gone, alongside the fossilized remnants of insects and plants that once ruled the landscape. The trees that tower above you today are descendants of species that weathered immense changes and global upheavals. As you walk through this serene environment, you can feel the ancient stillness surrounding you, as if the forest itself embodies the patience of time. These regions serve as a reminder that the rainforest is not merely a habitat, it is a resilient survivor of worlds that have risen and faded away long before our modern ecosystems took shape. Fossils reveal that ancient rainforests once thrived in Antarctica, a place now known for its ice. Before it became a frozen expanse, this land was home to lush forests that flourished under nearly continuous summer sunlight and extended winter darkness. Scientists have uncovered leaf impressions, petrified wood, and delicate remnants of ferns and seed plants, all hinting at a warm and humid landscape that once existed. Take a moment to reflect on this journey through time. The stories held within these forests invite you to explore further, to wonder about the past, and to appreciate the resilience of nature. Would you like to continue this exploration, or pause to absorb the beauty around you? Imagine a time when lush forests flourished in places that are now stark, frozen deserts. These fossils capture the delicate textures of fronds and the intricate patterns of ancient bark, revealing a vibrant ecosystem that once thrived. The trees grew slowly but steadily, adapting to long stretches without sunlight by storing energy during brighter seasons. In this ancient world, insects likely scurried across the leaf litter, feasting on decaying matter in an environment reminiscent of today's rainforests, rather than a frigid landscape. By studying these remnants, you gain insight into the dramatic shifts in climate that can occur over vast periods. The existence of ancient forests beneath today's ice serves as a powerful reminder that our planet is anything but static. Earth breathes and changes, warming and cooling, reshaping itself as life adapts in remarkable ways. The DNA of rainforest plants offers clues to these early ecosystems. When researchers delve into the genetic makeup of these thriving plants, they uncover traces of evolutionary stories written long before humanity emerged. Some genes connect directly to the earliest land vegetation, from a time when Earth was just beginning to explore the concepts of roots, stems, and protective coatings. Other segments of DNA reveal surprising relationships among plants that may seem vastly different at first glance, yet share profound ancestral ties. This exploration invites you to reflect on the intricate tapestry of life that has evolved over millennia, reminding us of our shared connection to the past. You might find yourself wondering about the stories still hidden in the shadows of this ancient world. Feel free to continue this journey of discovery, or take a moment to rest and reflect. These genetic signatures offer you a window into the workings of ancient ecosystems. They reveal how plants responded to historical challenges like droughts, floods, volcanic eruptions, and shifts in the atmosphere. You may find it remarkable that some rainforest species exhibit incredible genetic stability over millions of years. This stability suggests that their environments have remained nurturing and consistent throughout vast stretches of time. Conversely, certain species provide clues of rapid evolution, triggered by significant changes in climate or geography. Each leaf and seed acts as a living archive, holding information that rocks alone cannot reveal. By studying these living codes, you can glimpse the expansive journey of plant evolution and the complex history of the ecosystems that have shaped today's forests. In the rainforests, some insect lineages have endured unchanged for millions of years. Hidden in the serene spaces beneath the leaves and along the bark of towering trees, you can find insects that bear a striking resemblance to those trapped in ancient amber. Their body shapes, feeding habits, and life cycles echo the forms that thrived during times when colossal reptiles roamed warm and humid landscapes. These resilient insects have weathered countless climatic shifts by sticking to strategies that proved so effective they needed little adjustment. As you reflect on this intricate tapestry of life, consider how these ancient adaptations continue to influence the ecosystems we see today. Would you like to explore more about the wonders of nature, or perhaps take a moment to rest? You observe the tiny beetles as they go about their essential tasks. They pollinate plants, break down decaying matter, and serve as vital prey for larger animals, just like their ancestors did in ancient forests. Modern researchers delve into their behavior and uncover patterns that stretch back across geological ages. This persistence of lineages offers a living connection to ecosystems that have vanished from our world. As you watch a small beetle crawl across a fallen branch, you can almost envision the same movement occurring millions of years ago in forests long lost to time. Their survival highlights how certain designs remain effective and how stable rainforest environments can protect ancient life for astonishing lengths of time. Tropical rainforests were once the cradle of flowering plants. In the distant past, when lush forests blanketed warm regions of the earth, the first flowering plants began to explore new ways of reproducing. Before this pivotal moment, most plants depended on wind or water to disperse their spores. The emergence of flowers forged new partnerships between plants and insects. These early blooms exuded captivating scents, vibrant colors, and unique shapes that attracted pollinators. As insects flitted from blossom to blossom, they carried genetic material from one plant to another, sparking rapid diversification. Isn't it fascinating to consider how these intricate relationships have evolved over time? You might feel inspired to reflect on the wonders of nature and the connections that bind us all. If you wish to continue exploring or take a moment to rest, the choice is yours. Tropical forests create a perfect backdrop for a surge of creativity. They provide stable temperatures, abundant rainfall, and countless opportunities for species to interact. Over time, flowering plants have spread from these warm havens into diverse habitats, transforming ecosystems with their fruits, seeds, and complex reproductive cycles. Today's rainforests still shelter descendants of those early pioneers. Within their delicate petals, you can sense the echoes of a time when Earth transitioned from simple plant forms to the rich diversity that blankets much of the planet. Some species in these rainforests can trace their lineage back to the era of dinosaurs. In the remote corners of these tropical forests, you find organisms that have remained remarkably unchanged since ancient times. Certain ferns unfurl fronds that closely resemble fossilized leaves from epochs when giant reptiles roamed the land. Reptiles and amphibians navigate through the leaf litter, exhibiting behaviors reminiscent of their prehistoric ancestors. Even a few insects showcase wing patterns and structures that mirror those preserved in amber from the age of dinosaurs. These remarkable species have survived mass extinctions by retreating into stable, sheltered environments where humidity, temperature, and light have remained constant. As you reflect on this intricate web of life, consider how these ancient connections continue to shape our world today. The rainforest serves as a sanctuary, a place of refuge amid the turbulent shifts of our world. Even today, these vibrant ecosystems continue their age-old rhythms, seemingly untouched by the relentless passage of time. As you observe them, a sense of wonder unfolds. They provide a direct connection to realms that disappeared long before humanity walked the earth. Certain trees in the rainforest are like living fossils, remnants of a world that existed eons ago. They stand as witnesses to eras that predate the formation of many mountain ranges and continents as we know them today. Their leaves often reflect patterns found in fossil collections over 100 million years old. The seeds and cones of these trees reveal structures that hint at the early experiments in plant reproduction. These ancient giants thrive in isolated pockets where environmental conditions echo those of their distant past. Some trees grow slowly in shaded ravines where the humidity levels remain reminiscent of ancient times. Others perch on mountain slopes where temperatures stay consistent throughout the year. Their extraordinary longevity has endowed them with unique genetic information, aiding scientists in piecing together the story of plant evolution. Each trunk rises like a pillar of memory, bridging the present with chapters of Earth's history that might otherwise remain unheard. Standing beneath one of these magnificent trees can feel like stepping into a temple crafted by time itself. As you take in this experience, you might find yourself invited to reflect on the deep connections between past and present, and perhaps to continue this journey of discovery, or simply pause and absorb the beauty around you. Imagine a world where the whispers of Earth's climate history are preserved in the depths of rainforest sediments, in the tranquil depths of forest ponds, slow-moving floodplains, and still waters that gather between roots. Fine particles settle year after year. These layers capture pollen, spores, minerals, charcoal, and fragments of leaves that drift down from the canopy above. Over centuries, they gently stack into timelines, allowing scientists to read them like diaries of the past. The presence or absence of specific pollen types reveals which species thrived in the forest during different periods. Changes in mineral content indicate how rainfall patterns shifted, or how distant volcanic eruptions altered the atmosphere. Even the tiniest pieces of charcoal tell stories of ancient fires that swept through the forest long before humans began to document history. When researchers extract sediment cores from these serene locations, they unveil climate narratives that span thousands of years. Each layer offers insights into how the rainforest has responded to droughts, floods, and shifts in global temperatures. These sediments hold memories patiently, waiting for those who understand how to interpret them. Consider this: the oldest known rainforest tree species may date back over 100 million years. Within the vast diversity of tropical forests lie species whose genetic roots trace back to a time long before many modern plant groups even emerged. As you explore this intricate tapestry of life, you begin to appreciate the profound stories hidden within the layers of the rainforest. Would you like to continue this journey of discovery, or take a moment to reflect on the wonders of nature? Imagine standing before a towering tree, one whose ancestors have weathered the shifting of continents, the rise of seas, and the ebb and flow of dramatic climate changes. The leaves of this tree still dance to rhythms shaped by ancient climates, while its reproductive cycles carry forward methods that predate the flowering plants we know today. These magnificent trees have thrived because the rainforest has provided a sanctuary of stability over unfathomable spans of time. Within their bark, you can find chemical remnants of processes that continue to unfold even now. Their seeds settle into soil enriched by countless generations, continuing a lineage that began long before the great reptiles roamed the earth. When you touch the trunk of such a tree, you connect with an era so distant that it feels almost mythical. Consider the intricate web of life surrounding these trees. Some rainforest organisms evolved alongside massive, now extinct creatures known as megafauna. Long ago, the forests echoed with the sounds of colossal herbivores that feasted on leaves, bark, and fruits in abundance. Many plants adapted to withstand the grazing of these giants. Some developed thick, protective rinds around their fruit, while others produced large seeds that required passage through the digestive systems of these enormous animals to germinate properly. Even after the megafauna disappeared, many of these resilient plants survived, adapting to a world without their original companions. As you reflect on this remarkable journey of survival and adaptation, consider the stories held within each tree and the vital connections that continue to shape our world today. If you're curious to learn more about these living legacies, feel free to continue exploring or take a moment to rest and absorb the wonder around you. You find yourself in a world where ancient relationships echo through time. Even some insects seem to have evolved alongside these majestic giants, feeding on the remnants of their existence. Today, these plants and insects still showcase traits shaped by an era long before modern forests emerged. They carry the essence of interactions with creatures that no longer roam the earth, reminding you that evolution is a living tapestry of connections reaching deep into the past. Imagine this: a single teaspoon of rainforest soil contains more microbes than there are people on our planet. Within that tiny scoop lies a universe of organisms, minuscule yet countless, surpassing the human population many times over. Each microbe plays a vital role in maintaining the health of the entire forest. Some work to break down fallen leaves into essential nutrients. Others form symbiotic relationships with tree roots, aiding plants in absorbing minerals that would otherwise remain locked away in the soil. Many species, however, remain elusive to science, as they are difficult to cultivate or study outside their natural habitat. When researchers peer into rainforest soil under powerful microscopes, they discover a myriad of shapes and movements dancing within a single droplet of moisture. Isn't it fascinating to think about the intricate web of life that exists beneath our feet? This hidden world invites you to explore further, to reflect on the connections that bind us all. You may choose to continue this journey of discovery or take a moment to rest in the wonder of it all. Microbes drift through the air like tiny specks of dust, while others cling to small mineral grains or form delicate networks that anchor them in place. Together, they create a vibrant foundation that supports every living organism above. Without these unseen workers, the forest would struggle to recycle nutrients, regulate water flow, and sustain new growth. The soil transforms into a hidden world where life thrives in miniature, showing that even the smallest spaces in the rainforest hold incredible abundance. Consider the fungi that live entirely within leaves, never touching the air. These fungi spend their lives weaving through microscopic spaces between plant cells, remaining invisible to the naked eye. They form intricate networks that help protect the leaf from harm, Some fungi strengthen the plant by defending it against invading microbes, while others produce compounds that deter insects from munching on the leaf's surface. By staying hidden within the leaf, they avoid drying out and are shielded from predators. This partnership is beneficial for both the plant and the fungi. The plant gains protection, and the fungi enjoy a stable environment within the leaf. Remarkably, this relationship can last for the entire lifespan of the plant tissue. Isn't it fascinating how such small beings contribute to the larger ecosystem? As you reflect on this, you might feel a sense of wonder about the intricate connections that sustain life. Take a moment to appreciate the hidden worlds around you. As a leaf eventually falls to the forest floor, fungi play a crucial role in its decomposition, returning essential nutrients to the soil. This process reveals a hidden dimension of life in the rainforest, where entire ecosystems thrive in spaces too small for us to perceive. The presence of these fungi expands our understanding of biodiversity, illustrating that the rainforest is a tapestry of life layered intricately within itself. Consider the lizards that inhabit this vibrant environment. Some of them possess the remarkable ability to change color, allowing them to blend seamlessly with the shadows of various trees. Under the shifting light of the canopy, these lizards adjust their appearance to match the exact shade of the branch or bark on which they rest. Their skin contains specialized cells that expand or contract, altering the visible mixture of pigments. This transformation occurs in response to the intensity of light, temperature, their mood, and the surrounding patterns. When a cloud drifts overhead, casting a cooler hue across the forest, the lizard instinctively darkens to maintain its concealment. Conversely, when sunlight breaks through the leaves, illuminating the world in warm tones, its skin brightens to blend in with the environment. This constant adaptation is essential for the lizard, enabling it to evade predators and approach prey without being detected. Scientists studying this fascinating phenomenon have discovered that each lizard species reacts to specific cues that reflect its unique ecological niche. Isn't it intriguing how such small creatures can teach us so much about the complexities of nature? As we explore these wonders, we invite you to reflect on the remarkable connections that exist within the natural world. Feel free to continue this journey or take a moment to rest and appreciate the beauty around you. Imagine the rainforest, a vibrant stage where colors dance in harmony with light and shadow. As night falls, the air comes alive with the sound of bats, masters of navigation in this tangled paradise. They rely on sonar, emitting high-frequency pulses that bounce off branches, vines, and insects. With each returning echo, a detailed mental map forms, guiding them through the dense foliage without ever disturbing a leaf. These remarkable creatures hunt in the darkness, targeting moths and beetles while adjusting their flight paths mid-air with incredible agility. Some bats even communicate through variations in their calls, coordinating their movements as they share hunting grounds. Their ability to navigate such intricate environments showcases the brilliance of echolocation. As you watch a bat glide through the forest, twisting among the trees, it feels as if they are reading invisible pathways woven from sound and motion. This enchanting display invites you to reflect on the wonders of nature and the unseen connections that bind all living things. If you find yourself captivated, take a moment to pause and absorb this extraordinary scene, or continue exploring the mysteries that surround us. Imagine stepping into the vibrant world of a rainforest orchid, where the humidity can soar to near boiling levels. Nestled within the delicate folds of an orchid flower, you discover a tiny pocket of air that captures heat and moisture in a remarkable way. As the sunlight caresses the petals, this hidden space transforms into a warm sanctuary, allowing humidity to build to extraordinary heights. In this cozy environment, crucial reproductive processes take place. Pollinators, drawn in by the orchid's inviting scent, find themselves enveloped in thick moisture that enhances the fragrance and aids in the transfer of pollen. Some insects linger for a short while, sipping nectar, while the orchid works diligently to ensure successful pollination. The warmth trapped within the bloom also acts as a deterrent against small predators, protecting its delicate structures from harm. Each species of orchid masterfully crafts the internal climate of its flowers, carefully adjusting the size and curve of the petals to manage airflow. This enchanting world exists only briefly, as the bloom eventually wilts and returns its energy to the plant. Within these fleeting chambers, the rainforest showcases yet another example of nature's ability to create intricate environments, small enough to vanish with the gentle closing of a petal. Isn't it fascinating how such complexity can exist in such a delicate form? In the heart of the rainforest, certain mosses possess a remarkable ability to glow under ultraviolet light. Picture yourself wandering through the dimly lit forest, where sunlight filters through in scattered beams. Here, some mosses contain pigments that release a soft, enchanting radiance when touched by ultraviolet rays. This glow remains hidden during the brightness of day, only to reveal itself in the delicate light of dawn, dusk, or other low-light moments. You might wonder why these mosses shine. This glow could serve to attract insects, aiding in the dispersal of spores, or perhaps it protects the moss from the harsh effects of intense radiation. As you observe, you notice that these pigments create intricate patterns across the moss's surface, forming a subtle shimmer that harmonizes with the damp earth and fallen leaves around them. Scientists dedicated to understanding these fascinating species discover that each type of moss has its own unique glow, almost like a gentle signature left on the forest floor. This radiance unveils the beauty of these often overlooked organisms, showcasing their brilliance in the shadows. With ultraviolet light illuminating them, these tiny plump mosses transform a secluded corner of the rainforest into a soft constellation of living green stars. And as you continue your exploration, you might encounter centipedes lurking in the depths of the rainforest, creatures that prey on bats. In the dark recesses of caves and hollow trees, these enormous centipedes move with a silent grace, scaling walls with precision. The rainforest, with its hidden wonders, invites you to look closer and discover the extraordinary life that thrives in its shadows. Would you like to continue this journey, or take a moment to reflect on the marvels you've encountered? Imagine a world where even the smoothest surfaces are gripped tight. Here, centipedes position themselves just beneath roosting bats, waiting for the perfect moment. When a bat drops lower or shifts to a vulnerable angle, the centipede lunges upward, its strong mandibles ready to seize the creature mid-air. It wraps its long body around the struggling bat until all movement ceases. This unexpected predator-prey relationship reveals the astonishing dynamics of rainforest life. The centipede's sensory organs give it an edge in the darkness, allowing it to detect heat and vibrations. Yet, despite their remarkable skills, these creatures often avoid humans, preferring the safety of hidden spaces. Their existence reminds us that predators come in many surprising forms, some of which challenge our expectations. As you reflect on these interactions, consider how they deepen your understanding of the intricate food webs that thrive in the shadows. In the rainforest, even the simplest water droplet can become a thriving ecosystem. After a rainfall, droplets cling to leaves and branches, or rest on delicate moss beds. Within each drop, microorganisms gather. Some arrive on the wind, while others wash down from the canopy above. Each droplet can cradle entire chains of life, from tiny plankton-like creatures to microscopic predators that feed on even smaller organisms. Take a moment to appreciate this hidden world. It invites you to explore further, or simply to pause and reflect on the wonders of nature. As sunlight warms each droplet, a fascinating chemistry unfolds. Nutrients dissolve from the leaf's surface, creating a delicate balance. Some insects depend on these droplets to lay their eggs, which hatch into tiny creatures known as larvae. Frogs, too, find refuge for their young in larger pools formed within curled leaves. Each droplet becomes a miniature world, existing only until it either evaporates or seeps into the soil. Yet, within that fleeting moment, it holds interactions that reflect the larger ecosystems around us. In the rainforest, life thrives at every scale. Consider the tiny beetles that can withstand the impact of falling from a height of 100 feet. In the canopy, moments of chaos are a daily occurrence. Wind shakes branches, predators scatter their prey, and leaves release their grip on unsuspecting insects. When a beetle tumbles from such heights, it doesn't shatter. Instead, its small size and sturdy body allow it to navigate the air, slowing its fall through a combination of lift and passive resistance. Many beetles instinctively curl their legs inward, letting their bodies rotate gently as they descend. Some even spread out microscopic hairs, enhancing air resistance just enough to soften their landing. Isn't it incredible how nature equips these tiny creatures to survive against all odds? This intricate dance of life reminds us of the resilience and adaptability found in ecosystems, both big and small. As you reflect on this, consider how these lessons resonate with the broader world around you. Would you like to continue exploring, or perhaps take a moment to rest and absorb these wonders? As you descend to the forest floor, you touch down almost as lightly as drifting seeds. This extraordinary resilience enables you to explore the canopy without the weight of fear, even when faced with significant falls. In the rainforest, where vertical space is just as vital as the ground below, your ability to survive contributes to your success. Some butterflies possess wings that are transparent, shimmering like glass. In the sunlight, these delicate creatures become nearly invisible, revealing only faint outlines that flicker as they flutter. Their wings are adorned with specialized scales, spaced far apart, allowing light to filter through instead of reflecting off. This transparency grants them exceptional camouflage, making it difficult for predators to track something that melds seamlessly with the ever-changing hues of the forest. When a butterfly tilts its wings, certain angles catch the light, producing gentle flashes reminiscent of tiny panes of colored glass. These subtle gleams aren't warnings, they simply arise from the intricate structure of their wings. As these butterflies settle on leaves, their bodies blend into the surroundings, becoming nearly undetectable unless you notice the faint movement of their antennae. Their presence lends an ethereal quality to the rainforest, as if fragments of the sky drift silently among the towering trees. As night falls, the rainforest comes alive with a chorus of unseen voices. Darkness blankets the canopy, and the forest transforms into a symphony crafted by countless creatures. Frogs initiate the melody, their calls echoing from pools, branches, and leaves that cradle glistening beads of water. Insects join in, their vibrating wings producing shimmering tones that fill the air. Mammals contribute soft rustles as they navigate through the undergrowth, while even the trees add their own subtle sounds, responding to the cool air that flows through their towering branches. The forest seems to breathe, inhaling and exhaling in rhythms dictated by the nocturnal life around you. Many of these voices belong to species that shy away from the light, emerging only when shadows deepen. Each sound carries vital information, signals of territory, courtship, danger, or discovery. Yet, instead of chaos, these layers intertwine to create a rich tapestry. As you listen closely, patterns begin to emerge, revealing the profound connections between these animals and the land itself. This night chorus serves as a reminder that the rainforest is never truly asleep. It simply speaks a different language in the darkness. In hidden corners of this vibrant ecosystem, there are flowers that bloom only under the full moon. Some plants patiently await the perfect brightness of a full moon before unfurling their delicate petals. Imagine walking through a serene forest where delicate blossoms thrive under the gentle glow of pale light filtering through the canopy. These flowers, often appearing white or silvery, shimmer softly in the moonlight, creating a magical atmosphere. As night falls, the air becomes rich with their enchanting scent, which intensifies, beckoning moths and beetles that navigate by the silver beams above. The bloom of these flowers is brief yet precise, perfectly timed to the cycles of the sky. As the moon begins to wane, the blossoms close, conserving their energy until the next ideal moment for growth arrives. In this way, these plants embody a profound connection between the earth and the sky, unfolding with quiet grace yet remarkable accuracy. Their fleeting blooms serve as a celebration of celestial timing and the deep intelligence woven into the fabric of nature. In the depths of night, when darkness reigns and even the moonlight struggles to penetrate the thick foliage, certain monkeys move with astonishing grace. These nocturnal creatures rely on senses finely tuned beyond sight. Their acute hearing and ability to perceive subtle changes in the air guide them through the shadows. With practiced familiarity, their hands and feet grip the bark of trees as they navigate their environment, using memory, instinct, and the delicate textures of the branches around them. Feel the wonder of this hidden world and the intricate dance of life that unfolds under the cover of night. Would you like to explore more about these remarkable creatures and their environment? You find yourself in the heart of a vibrant ecosystem where monkeys move gracefully in family groups. They communicate with gentle clicks and soft notes, ensuring they don't disturb the sleeping creatures around them. As they forage for fruit and insects hidden within curled leaves, they rely on their sense of touch, navigating a world where light is not their primary guide. As you observe these remarkable animals, you begin to appreciate how adeptly they have adapted to life in the dark. They leap across wide gaps with confidence, their bodies seemingly designed for the shadows that envelop them. To them, the night is not an obstacle, but a familiar landscape, illuminated by the soft glow of luminescent fungi that light up the forest floor like a sky full of stars. As the night deepens and the moisture in the air thickens, clusters of fungi begin to emit a gentle green or blue radiance. This mesmerizing light results from chemical reactions within their cells, triggered by the breakdown of decaying material. The glow is often subtle, only revealing itself when other lights fade away. In complete darkness, the forest floor transforms into an enchanting scene, dotted with faint points of light that mimic scattered stars. Insects, attracted to this ethereal glow, land on the illuminated surfaces, possibly aiding in the spread of spores as they explore. Some fungi brighten after a rainfall, while others shine most brightly as they reach maturity. Scientists remain curious, delving into the mysteries of why these remarkable species produce such enchanting light. As you reflect on this, you might find yourself wondering about the secrets of the night and the wonders that await in the shadows. Would you like to continue exploring this fascinating world, or take a moment to rest and soak it all in? Every discovery you make unveils a deeper complexity. The forest transforms into a cosmic landscape beneath its canopy, where decay morphs into delicate gradients. This gentle glow serves as a reminder that life can embody beauty even in its final moments. As night falls, you may notice snakes gliding through black water, enveloped in a shroud of silence. In these flooded forests, some snakes navigate effortlessly through the darkness, relying not on visible light, but on their unique abilities. Their bodies are equipped with heat-sensing structures that allow them to detect the warmth of prey hiding among the roots or drifting branches. They move gracefully between submerged logs, leaving no trace in their wake. Their eyes capture whatever faint light remains, while their tongues gather chemical signals carried by the current. Often, these snakes hunt fish, amphibians, or small mammals that venture too close to the water's edge. You might only catch a glimpse of them through the brief ripple they leave behind. The rainforest around them holds a profound stillness, as if waiting with bated breath. The snake's passage through the dark water reflects the intricate tapestry of nocturnal life, where survival hinges on senses that extend beyond human perception. Even in the quiet, the forest pulses with unseen movement and purpose, inviting you to explore its mysteries further. Imagine a world where moths possess the remarkable ability to hear the echolocation calls of bats, skillfully dodging them mid-flight. In this unseen aerial ballet, moths have developed extraordinary hearing organs that pick up the high-frequency pulses emitted by hunting bats. When these sounds reach them, they react almost instantaneously, folding their wings or altering their flight patterns with unpredictable twists. Some dive sharply downward, while others take erratic paths to confuse their predators. These evasive maneuvers happen in mere fractions of a second, honed by millions of years of evolution. The forest sky transforms into a dynamic arena of constant negotiation between hunter and prey. Those moths that manage to evade capture pass on their heightened sensitivity to the next generation, refining this incredible survival skill. Observing these creatures reveals the intricate arms race that unfolds each night in the canopy. Their responses play a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of rainforest ecosystems, where adaptation defines every relationship. Now, consider the tree frogs too. They undergo a remarkable transformation between day and night. During daylight, certain species display vibrant patterns that allow them to blend seamlessly with sunlit leaves, deterring potential predators. As night falls, their skin shifts to deeper tones, allowing them to vanish among the shadows. Isn't it fascinating how nature adapts in such creative ways? As you reflect on these creatures, take a moment to appreciate the beauty of their survival strategies. Feel free to continue exploring or pause to absorb this wondrous world. Imagine a world where transformation unfolds in the blink of an eye. This is the reality for frogs, whose pigment cells shift and change in response to their surroundings. Temperature, moisture, and the gentle rhythm of their internal clock all play a role in this fascinating process. When night falls, these frogs ascend into the canopy, their colors shifting to blend in and evade nocturnal predators. As dawn breaks, their hues brighten once more, showcasing a daily cycle that reveals the intricate relationship between behavior, physiology, and environment. Their outer appearance is not just skin deep, It's a living testament to how attuned these creatures are to the rhythms of the rainforest. In this vibrant ecosystem, nocturnal beetles engage in a unique dance of communication. They emit pulses of infrared light invisible to the human eye, allowing them to connect with one another in the darkness. These flashes, traveling in precise beams, are a hidden language meant for fellow beetles, helping them find mates or navigate through thick foliage. The beetles possess specialized structures that create brief bursts of heat-based light, ensuring their messages remain undetected by predators. This invisible dialogue adds another rich layer to the rainforest's nocturnal tapestry. As you reflect on these remarkable adaptations, consider how life in the wild constantly evolves, revealing the beauty and complexity of nature's interactions. Would you like to explore more about these fascinating creatures, or perhaps take a moment to rest and absorb this wonder? As you delve into the world of beetles, you discover that scientists often need specialized cameras to capture their unique signals. Through these lenses, the darkness transforms into a tapestry of glowing threads, revealing a silent exchange that unfolds beyond your senses. It becomes clear that the rainforest is alive with conversations hidden within wavelengths that remain imperceptible to most. As night falls, the forest shifts its rhythm entirely. The vibrant energy of the day gives way to a more subdued atmosphere. Plants slow their release of oxygen and increase their uptake of carbon dioxide, adjusting to the cooler temperatures. Moisture begins to gather, forming delicate beads on leaves, vines, and branches. The air thickens with rising humidity, creating a different environment for the creatures that call this place home. Nocturnal species emerge to feast, while daytime dwellers retreat into their cozy shelters. The sounds transform from the lively chatter of birds to the gentle hum of insects and the resonant calls of amphibians. Even the soil cools, releasing earthy scents that beckon nighttime foragers. This nightly transformation paints a picture of the rainforest as a vast, breathing organism. It operates in cycles that shape every living thing within its embrace. As you reflect on this intricate balance, consider how the forest invites both rest and awakening, reminding you of the delicate interplay of life. Some carnivorous plants wait until dusk to trap their prey. These remarkable species time their feeding with the onset of darkness. During the day, their traps remain open, seeming harmless to any insects that wander across their surfaces. As night descends, these plants undergo a remarkable transformation. They alter their internal chemistry, making their surfaces stickier or changing how their trap structures move. Some even emit subtle scents that lure nighttime insects in search of moisture or nectar. When an unsuspecting insect lands, the trap closes with a slow, deliberate motion, initiating the process of digestion. This nocturnal strategy allows these plants to sidestep competition with daytime predators, capitalizing instead on the insects that are active after sunset. Their ability to synchronize feeding with the rhythms of the environment showcases a refined adaptation to the rainforest's unique cycles. Under the moonlit canopy, these silent hunters patiently await the perfect moment to secure their nourishment. The Congo Basin rainforest thrums with life, its storms akin to a living heartbeat. In this vast and vibrant landscape, weather doesn't simply appear, it builds gradually from within the forest itself. Countless trees release moisture into the air, and warm currents rise in towering columns until clouds begin to swirl above the canopy. Isn't it fascinating how nature orchestrates such intricate dances of survival? As you reflect on these remarkable adaptations, consider how each element plays a role in the broader tapestry of life. You are invited to continue exploring this captivating world, or take a moment to rest and absorb the wonders of the rainforest. You stand in the heart of the forest, where the distant rumble of thunder resonates like the heartbeat of something ancient. As lightning flashes across the horizon, it momentarily illuminates the towering trunks of colossal trees. You can sense this rhythm. It has been felt for ages. The rain begins softly, a gentle patter that barely breaks the silence among the ferns. But soon, it swells into a powerful downpour, sweeping through the forest with the energy of a living pulse. Animals, finely attuned to these changes, sense the shift long before the first drop falls. Birds retreat into dense foliage, elephants adjust their movements, and even insects alter their flight paths as the atmospheric pressure changes. When the rain finally arrives, it cools the air, replacing the heavy stillness with a fresh scent that rises from the newly awakened soil. The storms ebb and flow in a rhythm so consistent that it feels as though the forest breathes in the storms and exhales calm. This cycle nurtures life across the basin, sustaining plants and animals that depend on the reliable rhythm of rain and thunder. As dawn breaks over Southeast Asia's rainforests, the calls of gibbons echo through the trees. The first pale light touches the canopy, and the gibbons begin their elaborate songs. Their voices soar in sweeping arcs, carrying across valleys and riverbanks, weaving through vines, and drifting high above the treetops. Each call is a pattern, communicating territory, companionship, and the intricate rhythm of family bonds. Take a moment to absorb this symphony of nature. It's a reminder of the connections that weave through our world, inviting you to reflect on the beauty that surrounds us. Would you like to continue exploring this enchanting landscape, or perhaps take a moment to rest? Imagine a scene where long arms and agile bodies sway gracefully from branch to branch, accompanied by a symphony of song that fills the early morning air. As they sing, the world around them begins to stir. Birds respond with layered melodies, while insects join in a daily chorus. Even the leaves seem to hum along, vibrating gently as the sunlight intensifies. Gibbon families often unite in song, crafting harmonies that carry across the humid expanse of the forest. These morning performances signify the awakening of the forest, marking the start of a new day. Their songs serve as auditory landmarks, shaping the space and time for creatures both near and far. Listening to this enchanting symphony feels like witnessing the forest open its eyes for the first time each day. In the heart of Australia's ancient rainforests, some of the rarest marsupials find refuge. Nestled among the dense greenery, these unique creatures thrive, existing nowhere else on our planet. Some glide silently through the night, using folds of skin to catch the humid air, while others navigate slowly along moss-covered branches. Their large eyes are perfectly adapted for the dim light that filters through the ancient canopies above. These remarkable species carry with them a lineage that spans millions of years, having weathered dramatic climate changes and the emergence of countless new predators. As you reflect on their journey, consider the resilience and beauty of life that continues to unfold in these timeless forests. The rainforest provides a sanctuary, offering dense understory, cool ravines, and tree hollows shaped by centuries of growth. Many creatures rely on specific plants for sustenance, selecting leaves, nectar, or fruits that thrive in unique ecological niches. Their existence showcases the resilience of ancient ecosystems, preserving life forms intricately linked to the past. When you encounter one of these marsupials, you witness a living chapter of evolutionary history, safeguarded by forests that have stood strong long before modern animals appeared. In the depths of New Guinea's rainforest, birds engage in elaborate courtship rituals. Within the vibrant greens of this forest, certain birds create intricate arenas solely for attracting mates. These stages often start as simple clearings on the forest floor. Over time, the birds embellish them with carefully chosen leaves, berries, twigs, and captivating objects. Some arrange materials in graceful spirals, while others construct small towers or archways. Each design is a reflection of the bird's creativity and vitality. Once the stage is set, the bird performs captivating dances filled with sweeping gestures